When the temperature heats up, the amount of energy we use when we cook, plug in our electronics, and even turn on our fan matters. And Dana with CPS Energy is joining us in studio to give us some energy-saving tips. I want to know more about this color-coded energy system that you guys have. Can you tell me about it?
Yeah, so CPS Energy's color-coded conservation system, it's actually our second year doing it, but what it is color-coded levels that are associated with the anticipated demand for energy that day. So every day we communicate out to our community, hey, today's a green day, today's a yellow day, and each day provides tips and conservation tips for people to do around their house to conserve based on the anticipated demand for energy that day.
Yeah, and I know that Paul pops it up in his weather as well, and so we're able to track, okay, is it a green day, is it a yellow day? How effective do you think that's been within your program and with people actually paying attention to it?
I think it's been effective. We've definitely made our outreach larger so that more people can see it. So we communicate daily on our website, on our social media. We have billboards in and around the city. Paul shouted it out this morning. I heard it. We have information in our walk-in centers. So I think the message is definitely getting to people, and we really just want to stress the importance of conservation and then how that translates into grid reliability and making sure that we have power for our community.
All right, so I want to talk about consequences of actions when we don't do these things, because I'm so guilty. I have to admit, Dana, I leave my phone plugged in behind my bed because I weasel it through my dresser and I'm lazy and I'm going to pop my phone in it and then go to bed. But what kind of issues could arise if I leave something plugged in but it's not actually connected to something I'm charging?
So I think something people don't realize is that leaving things plugged in still generate power. So even taking those little things out like your phone charger, I know I used to leave mine in as well, but unplugging little things like small appliances, you make your coffee in the morning and you leave it plugged in, that's still generating power. So anything that you can unplug, small appliances, avoid using large appliances like your oven, your stove, your dishwasher between the peak energy demand hours of 3 and 8 p.m. is really helpful for you to conserve, manage your bill, and then keep our power reliable.
When I tell you I even have my electric toothbrush plugged in, I can easily go do that. So now I have little action steps because I can go home and do that right now today,
we love that.
Which is awesome. What about big appliances? So is there a specific time during the day that we shouldn't be using our dishwashers and things like that? How does that work?
Well, part of our color-coded conservation system is telling people that our peak energy demand, when we see people use the most energy, is traditionally between 3 and 8 p.m. So kind of avoiding using those large appliances during that time. And I am aware that people go home during that time and they start cooking, but there's other things to do, right? So you can grill outside instead of turning on that oven. Do little things like that, air dry clothes if that helps you not use big appliances. So we really encourage people to not use those things that generate a lot of energy during the hours of 3 to 8 p.m.
Maybe it's good to even try to meal prep in the morning too,
if
you're able to. I mean, you lose a little bit of sleep, but
it's worth it though.
Yeah, it's so worth it. And grilling too, that's so much fun.
Yeah.
Okay, tomorrow it's National 811 Day. Can you share some information with our viewers on call before you dig and how that works?
Yeah, so tomorrow is August 11th, National 811 Day. So we really wanted to come here today and stress to viewers how important it is to call 811 before you do any sort of yard work. I know it's super hot right now, but I do think it's going to cool off as we go into fall. People are more inclined to go outside and do yard work. So the importance of calling 811 is super important so that people can call and be aware on if there's underground utility or gas lines and make sure that those lines aren't hit when they're doing yard work. So they can call 811 2 days before they have planned work scheduled. If you're using contractors and you're not doing the work yourself, make sure that your contractors call 811 2 days before, just so those lines are marked and you're aware of where those are so that you're not hitting anything, right? Because sometimes you can hit those lines, those could cause injury to you. It could cause a disruption of service to you or your neighborhood. So you just want to, it can also be costly, right? So if you hit a line, there could be a consequence when it comes to money with that. So
100%. So if you're headed to the Pearl Farmers Market to get a free tree, you need to call 811 before that green thumb kicks in and you just start digging away in your yard. I would be guilty of doing something like that. How can people get in touch with you?
Yeah, so you can call 811 before you do any sort of landscaping, and I want people to know it's any landscaping too, even if it's just planting a tree like you said. So call 811. We have more information on our website, cpsenergy.com/811.
Dana, this was so helpful. I can't wait to make a difference and apply those little tips to my life. Maybe, who knows, we can conserve energy together as a team in San Antonio.
For sure, that's the goal.
Coming up,